younger guys playing in the secondary last week. What was your impression on how all of them did and how they kind of made the most of their opportunities?
Yeah, I did see a lot of young guys get in last week and been able to feel the game to get those reps. Because as a young guy, it's good to get those reps and get those game time reps to see it in front of you full speed. So it was good to see those guys go out there and compete, make tackles, make some plays on the ball. Because we got a lot of talented young guys, so it was good to get their feet wet.
Did it bring back memories of the times when you were that young guy getting those first reps?
Yes, sir, it did. Yes, sir, it did. I remember I was a young guy, I was getting 1 or 2 plays a game, but like still getting my feet wet though, just still experiencing the college football atmosphere, and I feel like it'll go a long way once you get to being a junior, senior, and stuff like that.
I remember during training camp you mentioned that you feel this defense can create even more turnovers than
Yes,
you
sir.
did last year.
Yes, sir.
Where do you feel you guys stand in that department right now through these 4 games?
I feel like we're still chipping away at it. We're still chipping away at that real transition of being, like you said, a team that turns over the ball every game. That's what we want to call. That's what we practice on every week, every day. And Coach Bates harps on it too. Turnovers make the game changers. So that's what we still harp on every day, and we're still getting to that goal. Yes, sir.
Eric had 2 picks a couple weeks ago, and then almost looked like he had a pick 6 in his last one. What are you two doing that that maybe you weren't able to do in years past now that you've had all this experience together?
I just feel like we're just on the same page a lot and just communicating phenomenally. And we just build and just bounce off each other. And it's just a good flow out there. And we try to make the right calls and write the checks to put our other guys, our front 7, in those right plays, in those right spots, just so they can make plays too. So just taking control of the defense back there. And I feel like me and Hal do a great job.
You two and Voss are kind of
Yes,
like the
sir.
guys that kind of run that. What kind of chemistry has that built both on and off the field for you guys, just as teammates and friends?
It's built a great chemistry. Like you said, Voss is one of my roommates. So like our chemistry is already top tier. So and then me and Hal add him to the mix and to be the leaders on the defense and just to control things and orchestrate things back there. And I feel like we do a good job. We just flow well off each other.
Still waiting to hear who wins in Madden.
Yeah, we still gotta get it. He just got a PS5 though. I still gotta get mine though. So you feel me? So I gotta get my Madden game back up too.
Brandon, go ahead, Jeff.
You guys are facing another mobile quarterback.
Yes, sir.
What have you learned through the first few weeks and maybe even during your time at Pitt about the challenge? And I know you faced him before too.
Yes, sir. Like you said, we faced them before. We just want to be aggressive like we always are. Like this Pitt defense is. We just want to get after their offense. Just pay attention to our details, line up, get our fundamentals right, read our keys, fly around and have fun.
Brandon, when you look at when we asked Pat about, are you guys defending a conference title? He said no. Last year was last year. This is totally a new season. But
Yes, sir.
that's a coach talking.
Yes,
For
sir.
the players, I mean, do you guys feel like, hey, we're still at the top of the hill and people got to come and get us? I mean, is that sort of or is it more like, hey, we got something to prove? Because if you look at the polls, you guys are in it, but I mean, there are other teams in your conference that are,
Yeah, the polls probably don't have us ranked as high as we would like. And Coach is right. Last year is last year, and we just got our eyes on the prize this year. We want to take every game and focus on every week because I feel like once we do that, everything else will take care of itself. We focus on every week going 1-0 every week. Like I said, everything will take care of itself, and we'll just fall into place, and we will reach our goals that we want to do if we go 1-0 every week.
Is there a danger of being too aggressive when you have a mobile quarterback like that guy?
I feel like we have the pieces to do it. And I feel like once everybody's on the same page, we're a hard defense to beat, a hard defense to run the ball, pass the ball on. So just everybody on the same page and one accord, we're going to be good.
Marquez was telling us after the Western Michigan game how it felt good to read the bubble screen, pick it off, take it back for a touchdown. What things are you guys doing and communicating to take away stuff that you guys saw in weaknesses last year? Like how much time you guys look at tape and say man, this time last year, we couldn't do this.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a great play by Marquez too. Like I said, just going back to communication. Just making sure everybody's on the same page. Just making sure there's no missed coverages, there's no mishaps. Just make sure everybody on the same page and just reading our keys and attending to the details. Details will take a long way. I know it gets preached a lot throughout college football about the details, but it really matters. And just those little things can turn into big things like an interception for a pick 6.
Coach Narduzzi has talked about limiting explosive plays. Now that you're going into conference play, is there more of an emphasis on that?
I feel like we just got to stay true to us, chase through to our defense, because we know who we are and we know how we can play. So once we get that clicking, it's going to be great. It's going to be fun to watch too.
Do you feel you and Eric are similar style players and maybe complements to each other? What do you think about that?
I feel like we complement each other. I feel like he's starting to come down a little more too. So I like to see that out of him. But I feel like we complement each other a lot. I feel like, if I'm like I said before, if I'm going down to go make a big hit, I know he got me on the back end. So it's just stuff like that, and vice versa too. So it's just stuff like that. But I feel like we complement each other well.
I saw you guys say PJ O'Brien can't get the ox. What kind of music do you be playing?
Nah, so see, look, so PJ, he from down south, down Florida, so like they play a lot of fast music. So like, you got a lot of up north guys up here, so sometimes everybody ain't trying to listen to all that fast music every morning. So, but sometimes we let him get on, he rock out, so it's good. Yes, sir.
Brandon, as someone who's a defense player, been around him for a couple of years, I'm just curious your perspective on Izzy and what he's doing and what makes him so difficult.
Oh yeah, Izzy. Yeah, as soon as he came in, I think he broke for like a 70-yarder in the indoor, and like we were just like, oh yeah, this guy is big, strong, and fast. And like I happened to so in the weight room I worked out. He was in my training group, and like he was squatting crazy weight. Like I'm looking at him like he was lifting at like crazy weight. So I knew he was strong, fast. And then once it went out on the field and just going against him in practice and really having to bring your feet, don't chop your feet on Izzy. You got to come bring your feet, wrap up, and dry your feet. So. Great dynamic running back, and I'm blessed to have him on the team because he's a great player.
How many pounds do you remember him squatting? What's the most you ever seen?
I think it was 5 plates, but it had like a little extra, like maybe like a 10 or a 5 on it. But I know it was 5 plates for sure.
And Coach Powell said he had like a 10-pack. Is
A
that
10-pack, I don't know. He got some. That's a nice size running back we got for sure.
Is there a different buzz this week? 'Cause
Different
it's
buzz.
time?
Like I said, I just feel like, we want to turn it up more because ACC play and these games matter more, but every game matters. And we just want to go 1-0, no matter who we playing. Let's go 1-0 every week. And like I said, everything will take care of itself.